Like this one, this is, we're hand fighting, and we can do some low single stuff. So when you get a guy that's just great with collar tie, okay, he beats me to the collar tie, and I'm wrestling from here. Maybe I like to wrestle from the elbows. I dig back in, and he beats me back to it, right? So I'm having a hard time keeping him off my head. Maybe he's really strong, he's pushing me around. I'm gonna do an overtie post. An overtie post. I really like this skill. He collar ties me, and I collar tie him over the top. So instead of trying to win back in here, I'm gonna go over the top, and I take his ear, and I pull it to his bicep. Here, and that makes his collar tie really weak. Really weak. Give me a little more strength right there. Really weak, because I pull it here. So now, this is my side. I'm a lefty. So my other hand, let's keep that in there tight, okay? I want this arm straight. I really don't want him bending his arm, because then he can probably block me. So, as I go here and I pull here, I want him trying to shoot this in here deeper. Okay, I'm gonna take this free hand and I'm gonna go here. And I'm gonna post like this. Shot, right there. One of my favorite shots. Okay, again, let's turn this way. He collar ties me, right hand collar, he's a right hand lead. This is where he's the strongest. He's right here, this is where he's the strongest. So he wants to be there. He clamps on me, boom, right here, here. Instead of fighting in, I go over the top, I'm gonna grab his ear or his headgear, and I pull his head sideways. I make it weak because I glue it to his bicep, right here, over the top. This hand comes off on this side, he can be tight up on this side, and it's a quick, and I can shoot with two hands. Okay, I can shoot a low single, I can shoot a straight single. It's basically a straight low single. There, down here, right here. Wrestle here, and hand comes off, boom, boom. And I shoot to a lot, okay? This is kind of loose. You gotta remember, this is a head inside single leg right here. Lots of defense he can do there. He's gonna try to sprawl, so I gotta be ready to wrestle in that position. This is why, especially for you lefties, you should get used to finishing with your head on either side, okay? It really shouldn't matter where your head goes, you're gonna finish. Because if I go here, and then he starts to square on me, and I end up here, I gotta finish with a right-handed double leg. And that's okay. You see it? Yeah.
If we're right-handed, should we practice this with our partner going lefty, or?
That's a great question. This is why single legs are made for left-handed wrestlers, right? You could do that, or you could just make him square up, okay? If he comes righty, if he comes lefty collar right here, he's probably gonna have this leg forward anyways, right? And I go here, here. Okay, so my side again, right here, he collar ties me, boom, boom, boom. You feel how this neutralizes your collar tie?
Yeah.
Okay?
It's not comfortable.
And he probably doesn't even want to stay in here with me.
I don't like it.
Okay? But if he's a horse, he's gonna try to drive in tough and keep pushing, boom, boom. Works even better. Works even better. Okay? Good stuff. Take your time with this one. It's a setup. The penetration is the same. You're just going to change levels and shoot like you normally would. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2. Right here, I'm just changing levels, and I'm going to shoot straight. But I have to travel, right? I have to travel. My knee has to penetrate. It's not a low single. But from this position, I change levels and shoot straight. Okay? That's not a swing single penetration. So I did an outside step, shoot around the corner like that. I'm just going to penetrate straight, just like your rock over step. So just work on this. I'm gonna aim for his thigh, where my shoulder's gonna hit his thigh, and I'm gonna shoot my hands behind the knee. So I'm gonna be here, right there. And then I can move behind. I can stand up. I can switch my head to the outside and switch to a double. Okay? So get that motion first, and then we'll go back to the setup. Watch one more time. I'm just gonna change levels and shoot straight. And shoot straight. It's different than my drive single. Put your hands on from here, and I'm going to try to come up with the leg. Okay? It's different than a low single, where I'm here, and I'm going to be here. Okay? Now he's got a lot of things he can do to stop me, so I got to be ready to chain wrestle there onto the finish. Okay? But my head's inside to start. If he puts it outside, that's fine. I'll switch to right-handed, but I'm not going to shoot my head outside because I want my lefty single. Questions? One more time. If his hands are on me now, collar tie, same shot. Same shot, yes.
When you have, are you driving into him when you have
No.
overtime?
I'm just pulling his head.
So you're pulling
I'm pulling his ear to his bicep to make his collar tie weak, and then I go underneath that collar tie. Okay? There's nothing to stop me when I do that. Okay? Do it right. 1, 2. Okay. So you shoot a single leg, and you're in a position where they can defend you, right? So coach's hands up. Like if I shoot to this position here, and I grab a single leg here. There's a lot of stuff he can do. He's still on his feet. He hasn't strong yet. Okay, in this position. If he starts to turn his knee down, no. You get that little single leg on me. Okay? So I'm gonna start to turn my knee down. Turn my knee down. Okay? I call that stuck in the mud. I do not want to be stuck in the mud. Okay? I'm not just gonna go with this position. Turn. So if I get to here and I feel his knee go down, I'm gonna plant my hand to keep my height. I'm not gonna hold this leg like this, he goes and go down with it here. Okay? That's not what I want. So as I feel my body going down, I'm going to plant my hand. So I let go. I plant. So my body doesn't go down. I hold the foot with this leg, this hand. I can reshelf the foot and work up to my feet or behind me. So from here, turn this way, coach. Take my straight single. Here, he starts to turn. Boom. I turn this corner, my hand's going down. And shelving, probably standing up with the leg. Okay? Lots of skill you got to work in there. Okay? You need to spend some time on this position. Whether I shoot a single leg here, and we go knee down here into this wizard position, whether I shoot a straight single, and he turns me down, I'm going to post that hand on the mat. If I do go down to the mat with my head and it's stuck in the mud, I'm gonna take my hand above the knee. I'm gonna try to get backside to shelf. If I can't do that, I stop messing around, I stand up. Okay, you have to trigger getting up with the leg and be committed to getting up with every single leg. Okay, like hey, something happens, they try to stop me, I'm standing up no matter what. That makes sense? So it's a commitment to standing up with the leg and understanding this, there is no other answer. That is the answer, stand up. Okay, so again, I get to here, we turn here, okay, turn this way. Okay, ideally, I'm gonna take my hand back above the knee. I don't wanna be here because he can put way more torque on me and turn his knee out there. Okay, so from here, I get my hand above the knee. Now I can try to move behind this leg. I can try to turn. So as long as I stay here, my elbows to the mat, I can try to drive backside. Okay, but if he's really good here, you know, I'm probably not getting that. Okay, so stay on the mat a little bit. I'm gonna take my free hand, I go to the top of his knee, and I pull it up on my ramp and I stand up. Look how his hip is in this awkward position. That's what I want. Okay, really hard for him to defend me. He's going to straighten and face me. Boom. I do that same time. Okay, same time. Bam, down. So again, I'm going straight single. And here we end up in this position here. I'm trying to run backside. Any little hiccup, get up. Don't wait. Here. I'm thinking about the roll through. Okay, if you try to roll through, I just drop. I'm catching. Okay, so it's really hard for him to roll through with his hip like that anyways. Okay, he's got to square his body before he can get to the roll through. So again, we shoot. Let's go overtie. Now he goes collar tie. I pull that head. See what I do right away is I'll go here and go here. Now I'm physical about it. If I can't grab his ear, I grab his headgear and I pull it sideways, strong. Okay, now boom, straight shot. He went there. Okay, cool. I probably can get the corner. Okay, maybe not. Stand up, down. Okay, take him towards his back if you can.